Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to West Seneca, New York for the VLA East Division Cup. Pool play is over. Now it is single elimination bracket time. This is a quarterfinal between Tier 1's Boston Bounce and of Tier 2, the River City Flow. Flow took third in Pool A after losing a tight one to Swede in 4, then beating Niagara Frontier in 4. The Boston Bounce second place in Pool B, beating Eastside Cleveland before losing to the Northeast Force. Winner of this advances to take on New York's Team LVC in tomorrow morning's semifinals. My name is Rob St. Clair. Thanks for tuning in live on the VLA YouTube channel. Public, no restrictions on this one. Everybody in the world watching on a Saturday night, and we are underway with Mitch Ford for River City on the near side of your screen. And a perfect start for the Flow. The River City Flow in maroon out of Richmond, Virginia. On the board first here in this one. Good block touch there, run down by Fishman, but now a free ball here for Boston. Good block touch again. Sharp cross-court rip, but missed just out of bounds, but a net violation committed by Boston on the block. Interesting, already some drama here. Early in the first set, Quentin Moore, number 15 in maroon, missed that one out of bounds, but the Boston block in white and purple on the far side of your screen touched the net. Boston now on the board after the Ford service error. I want to thank everyone for watching. Let me know in the YouTube live chat where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, how you've enjoyed the tournament so far. Big weekend of VLA action in 2 different locations across the country. Nice, smart play there. And Phil Pendleton, number 20 in maroon, tipping that ball off the block and out of bounds in the middle. Moore rolling that ball down the line, handled by Andrew Bliss, and a beautiful run out of the back row. Ryan Love, number 9 in white and purple, coming flying in out of zone 6. And a good delivery there from setter Colin Ritter for Boston. Hitting error that time. Love had a decent opportunity in transition, but tipped that ball into the antenna. Immediately out of bounds. And River City off to a quick start. Flow already having a really nice season. 3rd place at the Central Division Cup. Wow, what a stuff block there. Ryan Carty right on cue. Number 14 in maroon out of Syracuse. Ryan Carty with a huge stuff block against the much taller Neil Ferraro. Great sign for River City there. Love tipping that ball cross court. Pendleton briefly makes the play, but Albus can't quite reach high enough to rescue it before it goes outside the antenna. Moore tipped out of the back row, takes the setter out of the play. Woods on the left side, beautiful dig by Dim off the block touch. Albus off the block and out of bounds. Got to introduce a lot of the players who just touched the ball in that rally, but first and foremost, Sam Albus, number 11 in maroon for River City out of Virginia Tech. Converted from the middle blocker spot to the opposite midway through college and has never looked back. Albus back to serve where he is lethal. Tough pass by Love, and right on cue, an ace serve. Albus making me look good here on the commentary. Ripping an ace off the platform of Ryan Love, and an outstanding start for the River City Flow. 7 serving 3 in the first set. Do or die from this point on. 8-team tournament here in Western New York at the East Division Cup. We have seeded the 8 teams into just straight up quarterfinals and simple single elimination from here on out. That ball missed out of bounds. Pretty good looking run there from Ritter to Kaufman on the back one, but missed just wide wrist away, and a very early 5-point lead. River City out of Richmond, Virginia, a rebrand of the team that competed last year as Legion Black, or LVC2, in last year's VLA Cup. Love chopped, dug easily by Dim. Transition opportunity. Albus tipped out of the back row, kept alive. Woods hammered down the line and can't be run down off the platform of Garrett Dim. And Greg Woods, number 8 in white and purple for Boston, has enormous shoes to fill. With the departure of Jalen Penrose this offseason, leaving Boston and heading to Indiana's team Pineapple, Boston is searching for an opposite, and Greg Woods has filled that spot so far. Boston 2-2 coming into this weekend. They split 4 matches in East Division regular season play in Tier 1 in Connecticut back in February. Perfect pass there. Good block touch by Carty, and he was able to rescue it. Unbelievable recovery. Beautiful touch by Moore as well. Love dug by Fishman. My goodness, if River City were to win this point. Albus down the line off the tape, and I believe just out of bounds. What a crazy sequence that was. I have no idea how Ryan Carty was able to scoop that ball up off his own block touch. And a tone-setting point right there. Won by Boston, and they're back within 4. On the other court right now, by the way, one of our other quarterfinals, the Northeast Force, who won their pool against our hosts from the Niagara Frontier. They're in a 5th set right now. And a net violation again against the Boston block. That's already 2 here in the early going. Kaufman slowed down by a very good block touch. Transition opportunity. Albus. Deep cross court out of the back row and terminates. The Boston offense has not yet figured it out early on in this first set. And they've got the tools. Andrew Bliss and Ryan Love on the left. Greg Woods on the right. 2 monsters in the middle in Kaufman and Ferraro. But yet to really find their rhythm inside out. Let's see if they can do it here. Bliss into the antenna, commits the error. And that's a huge mismatch of Andrew Bliss at every bit of 6'4" against a smaller blocker and Mitch Ford. Bliss trying to rip that one down the line, and he missed into the antenna, and an early 7-point River City lead. It's going to require a Boston timeout. Coach Konst Dimov has a lot to figure out on his side, despite how early it is in the first set. We'll be right back. Cardi continuing to serve out of the timeout. Just barely missed it wide. And a service error in exchange by Skylar Kaufman that time. 13-6, the River City lead. They took third in the Central Division Cup, losing a 5-setter to Swede in the semis. Picked up some huge wins along the way, including a reverse sweep of reigning Tier 1 champion Chicago Icemen. And in a theme that's been a storyline all season long of Tier 2 teams beating Tier 1 teams, River City with an excellent start out of Tier 2 playing against Tier 1 Boston. Tier 2 teams are not afraid of the moments that they're being given in these cup tournaments. We've seen some insane performances from Tier 2 teams this season, including the Central Division Cup having all 4 semifinalists out of VLA Tier 2. Here's Quentin Moore, recently back from Germany, playing professionally. Beautiful pass by Kobe Moore. Oh, beautiful dig by Ford. Free ball opportunity here for Boston. They've really got to have this, and they don't. Greg Woods misses it short. Wow, what a start for River City. Quentin Moore, number 15 in maroon. Outside hitter out of Pfeiffer before that program was cut. Just a world-class position 6 defender, and has got an awesome jump serve as well. Ferraro out of the middle, out of bounds, looking for the touch, and he's not going to get it. Way too many hitting errors here early on for the Boston Bounce. Boston has a huge advantage in the depth that they have available to them. So many very capable bodies on their roster. And as we've talked about throughout this season, there's a learning curve in how you manage your roster in VLA Cup tournaments to get as many guys in as possible without losing your level. What a pancake play by Dim. Albus tipped down the line, and Kobe Moore can't make the play. What a defensive effort. Garrett Dim, number 3 in light blue. The libero out of Mount Olive for River City with an outstanding pancake play, and it turns into a point. Neil Ferraro to the bench, one of Boston's very best players, replaced by Francis Kokoros, the middle blocker out of Rivier. What a start for River City. Pineapple by Ritter. Wow, if your offense isn't working, take it into your own hands. Colin Ritter, number 12 in white and purple out of Wentworth. Division III, excellent program in Massachusetts. Really fun setter to watch. Albus hammers that ball nice and high through a seam in the block and down. Good short float serve there by Pendleton. Pendleton in the right spot defensively, but Kokoros right off the bench, making an impact on the offensive end. Albus is clamped by Love. Wow, what a great read. Ryan Love not fooled at all by that quick inside set. Stays home and slams the door in Albus's face. Maybe that can be a momentum turning point for the Bounce. Albus already with an ace in this set, looking to put the finishing touches on a beautiful start. Inside set to love, but he finds a seam between Ford and Carty and puts it away. Oh, what a stuff block there. Skylar Kaufman all over Carty that time. Still a very comfortable 7-point lead for River City. But again, little momentum turning points can have a lot to do with how the rest of this match goes. Ritter again. Beautiful rip by Albus out of the back row. I thought that was touched, but no, missed out of bounds. Boston chipping away here. Ball may have been going out of bounds. Passed by Moore really nicely. Fishman cross court right on the sideline. Andrew Fishman out of SUNY New Paltz, former Division III national champion. Number 9 in maroon, back to serve right here. Oh, nice off-speed choice there by Kaufman in the middle. Skylar Kaufman, 6'9" monster out of MIT. Makes quick work of that one. Really good pass by Dim to his right. Moore down the line off the hands of Woods and out of play. Quentin Moore, it just looks awesome. There's a real difference that you can tell when somebody comes freshly back from playing professional volleyball overseas. We see with Moore, we saw with Blake Leeson for Team LVC. There's just a different level of polish and freshness to their game, and Moore has really put that on display today. Bliss down the line, nice dig by Albus. Beautiful coverage. And Pendleton there, the last to touch it. Nice play by Kaufman. And Boston doing some nice work here, chipping away at this deficit. Alex Raskin, backup setter and opposite the left-hander, in off the bench to serve. And not a good one that time. Misses it short and will go promptly back to the bench. So now River City just 3 points away. Good cross-court rip that time by Bliss. Andrew Bliss, number 1 in white and purple, out of Keene University in the Conference Carolinas. One of many, many options that the Boston Bounce has on the left side. Crushed down the line by Quentin Moore beautifully. And now River City is 2 points away. Heck of a rip again by Moore, and it's an ace serve. Off of his fellow Moore, Kobe Moore, number 2 in black, the libero for Boston, and that brings up set point River City. 8 opportunities for the Tier 2 squad out of Richmond to get on the board here in this quarterfinal. And got to respect Quentin for going after that one. But not particularly close there. Now it's up to Bliss to display some serving heroics. Otherwise, this one is over. Bliss misses that one out of bounds, and that is it. Commanding set one victory by the River City Flow. 25-17, they take the first. Teams will change sides. We'll be right back with set number 2. Stick around. Set number 2 is underway with a beautiful stuff block by River City. And big news in this tournament, a massive upset. The Northeast Force, the winners of Pool B, led 24-21 in the fourth, up 2-1. And the Niagara Frontier, winless to this point, came all the way back and won it in 5. Niagara Frontier and their VLA Tier 2 debut with perhaps the upset of the season. And Tier 1's Northeast Force will play Constellation tomorrow morning. Incredible stuff. Back to the match at hand. Good start. That last ball hit out of bounds by Bliss, but that one by Bliss on the left side, much better. Moore tipping that ball down the line, looking for the block touch, and he's not going to get it. Albus, deep cross court, touched and in. You can't do it any better than that right there. Beautiful swing by number 11 in maroon. Albus has been pretty effective on the left side in rotation 1 so far today for River City. That's sometimes a rotation that teams really struggle with, not the flow. They've been perfect. Bliss, high hands, nice coverage. Ritter! Oh my goodness! Colin Ritter, the setter, with maybe the kill of the tournament. That was incredible. Wow. Just put the entire league on notice with that rip right there. How does Flo respond to that? With a stuff block by Boston again. What an instantaneous momentum shift. Boston takes the lead at 4-3, their first of the match. Fishman is roofed again. Kaufman's got 2 in a row. Incredible turnaround. I would love to have a transcript of what Konstantinov said in the timeout or the set change for Boston there to get his team to turn this thing around. Ferraro back to the front court in this set for Boston, number 21 in white and purple, and Kaufman to serve. Not a very good pass. Cardi chopped and is able to put it away. What a nice rescue. Not a good pass. Shanked by Bliss, and it's another ace serve for Sam Albus. Served the ball really well. And it's 6 apiece. Good adjustment there by Love off the tape. Ferraro out of the middle is Doug. Ford. Moore for the lead. What a bomb. Brilliant set choice there from Mitch Ford. And Quentin Moore flying it out of the back row. Hammered it wrist away. Beautiful piece of offense there by the Flow. Tap down right there, right on the sideline to tie us up at 7 once again. Good serving there from Ritter. Well out of system here. This will be a free ball for Boston. Ritter, Woods, no block up. What a dig by Moore. Woods dug again. Oh, but a net violation against River City. Negates some insane defensive effort. And sure enough, Boston does take the lead at 8-7. Fishman, high hands, should be covered. Ford, Fishman again, down the line and right on the sideline. Absolutely beautiful swing by number 9 in maroon, Andrew Fishman. Love. I thought he might have been stuff blocked there for a second. Quentin Moore made an isolated move to the outside, but Love saw it and tooled the block to the outside. Beautiful dig by Kobe Moore there. And Quentin Moore, with about as hard as he can possibly hit a ball, hammers it through a seam in the block and to the floor. Bliss dug by Fishman, but another net violation by the block of River City. We have seen more than our fair share of net violations in this tournament today. Love tipping that ball out of the back row. Beautiful read by Dim. Transition opportunity. Chop down the line. Good dig by Ritter. Woods. Dim. Ford. Albus with the left hand is stuffed by Kaufman and can't be covered. Wow, what a sequence. Bliss, beautiful dig by Dim, cross court. Free ball here for Boston. Where does Ritter go? Kaufman again, dug by Dim. Albus down the line, but a net violation against the Boston block again. That swing also looked like it was in to me. Nice defense from the River City Flow. They've really been outstanding defensively today. Not many people can keep Skylar Kaufman off the floor for that long. Acer! Wow, what a lucky break. Quentin Moore extends the Flow lead to 2 with the tape trickler. Moore handled well by Bliss off the tape this time. Kaufman blocked and can't be covered. Phil Pendleton quietly doing an extremely good job in the blocking phase in the middle for River City. What a pickup he's been this weekend. River City having to retool. No Nick Drucker, no Graham Gresham, no Nestor Payne, no Christian Malias, no Colton Stone. But here they are, contending in the bracket in another VLA Cup tournament. Good block touch there as well. Albus over the top in transition, dug by Love. What a set by Ritter! Good positioning, though, by Quentin Moore, and out of the back row, he's dug by Woods. Crazy defense from both teams. Free ball opportunity. Where does Ford go? Quentin out of the back row. Kobe with the diving play. Can't keep it alive. Just incredible volleyball being played by both these teams right now. But it's River City with a 4-point lead and the momentum. Oh, no, a huge unforced error there from Greg Woods. Terrible hand contact with no block up in front of him, and everything going River City's way right now. 16-11 in the second, already up 1-0 in this quarterfinal match. Good timeout there by Boston as they force the service error, but now work to do. Needing break points from their own serve. Here's Andrew Bliss. Smart tip there by Fishman. Out of system swing coming here for Love. No, he'll send over a free ball. Moore, Ford, Pendleton, tipped, kept alive. Love off the block of Albus, and Moore can't run it down. How much time is left on the warm-up?
8 minutes.
Okay. I'll come over and figure it out in just a minute.
Okay, thank you.
Good high swing by Albus that time to restore the River City 4-point lead. Kaufman crossbody. What a dig by Ford. But sliding, Quentin Moore runs out of room. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back on the mic, and we are tied at 21 in the second set. A heck of a comeback by the Boston Bounce to get it to this point. More stuffed one-on-one by Bliss. What a move. And what a time to make that move. 22-21 Boston. What a turnaround this would be. All the difference in the world, obviously, between 2-0 versus 1-1 in sets. Woods, tough pass. Fishman right on the net and slammed to the floor by Kaufman. Two-handed jam. Now timeout flow. What a turnaround from the Boston Bounce. Good rip by Woods again out of the timeout. Flow's got to have this point. Albus, and they don't. Just barely out of bounds. Wide, sharp cross court. And now set points coming up for the Boston Bounce. What a run. Boston made their VLA debut on this very court last year when they were still competing in Tier 2. Got promoted this offseason. Here they are, the favorites in this match, getting pushed to their limit. Miscommunication there, and a stuff block by Bliss against Moore to win it for the Boston Bounce. What a comeback, and we are tied up at one set apiece in this quarterfinal. Chance to take on Team LVC on the line, and we're going at least 4 here on a Saturday night. We'll be right back with set number 3. Is that a second pineapple there from Colin Ritter in one match? So that's an all-time output from a setter not named Loy Ball. It's 2-1 Boston here in the third. And a foot fault that time against Greg Woods. Take all the time we need to wipe up the perspiration on the floor. This is these guys' third match of the day. That is not easy on the body. But you got to fight through it to get to the much easier day tomorrow with just the semifinals and the finals. Boston with a definite advantage in that department with the depth that they have. About 16 guys on the roster just in the gym this weekend, and you can't overstate the luxury that is, being able to give your regular starters some rest during pools. And even though Boston took second in their pool, losing to the Northeast Force, they're in a better spot now to be in it for the long haul in this bracket. It's part of the learning curve that we talk about, how to manage your roster in a VLA Cup Series event like this. Fishman is roofed again, this time by Kaufman. And the Boston block has come alive. Albus, nice and high into the block, covered. Albus again, this time a one-on-one. Nice block touch by Love. Love, did he get the fingertips? No, apparently not. I thought there was a significant touch on that ball, but our officials disagree. Tough break for Boston. River City back within 2. Oh, good roll shot there by Love. River City defense not ready. Fishman down the line into the antenna. Wow, a couple mistakes here for River City. We saw Boston open the match with a string of hitting errors of their own, which explains the 8-point deficit in the final set 1 score. But then Boston flipped the switch and turned it around. And here they are leading by 4 in the third set. Albus blasted off the block and out of bounds, and the Flow needed that one desperately. Oh, really smart tip there. Ferraro straight to the floor. Nice rip there by Albus down the line. Dug beautifully by Kobe Moore. Can Woods have a swing? No. Free ball for the flow. Q off the block and out of bounds. Quentin Moore with the put away. Boston's block has done a really nice job adjusting to River City's offense after being unable to slow it down early on. Wow, what a bomb. Sharp cross court by Greg Woods. Beautiful. Timeout, River City trailing 6-11 in the third. Heck of a turnaround from the Boston Bounce. Good pass there by Fishman out of the timeout. Moore down the line. Beautiful dig by Ritter. But another net violation against a blocker, this time against Boston. Tom in the chat, good question. No, Garrett's been playing, Garrett Dim, number 3 in light blue, been suiting up at libero for River City the entire day today. So Fishman and Moore through the outsides. Dim exclusively at libero, and he's played extremely well. Oh, I thought Albus might have a one-on-one block there for a second, but Bliss was just a little too fast. Perfect pass by Dim there, right on cue. Moore tipped down the line, dug by Kobe Moore. Bliss high flat, Dim in the right spot. Fishman hangs and rolls it to the floor. What a smart choice. Like the idea there from Q, trying to chop it across the sideline in position 1, but missed it well short. 13-8, an impressive start here from the Boston Bounce in the third set, looking to advance to take on Team LVC for a third time this season. They are currently winless in that individual matchup. Got to get past River City first, and another hitting error, this time Albus just long. This is the second to last quarterfinal going on today on Saturday. Cleveland's team ECV and Chicago Swede have just started set number 1 of the last quarterfinal after the incredible 5-setter between the Northeast Force and Niagara Frontier. Albus with a really nice shot cross court that time off of almost no approach. Really impressive shot. Kaufman roofed by Carty. Wow. Ryan Carty significantly shorter than Kaufman, but no less physical. A huge block right there for number 14 in maroon. Oh, that time Kaufman with a really smart read on the tip, given that Flo had no libero on the floor in that play. Late decision to pass that ball by Fishman, but he's got to swing at it. Nice reset. Albus roofed by Ferraro. Wow, the Boston block has really come alive, and you've got to wonder if this River City starting seven, who have played every point of every match today, if they could be running out of gas ever so slightly. They had an extremely tough schedule, going deep into 4 sets with Chicago Swede, dropping a set close to the Niagara Frontier, and now Boston. Like, not an easy schedule, and that's a bomb down the line there by Fishman. Ace serve. Wow, Sam Albus desperately needed that one. Dials up a beauty, in River City back within 4. Oh, Ford in the right spot, but Love just a little bit too high. Fishman again, dug by Bliss, but definitely a net touch on somebody, and it's the Boston blockers yet again. Love crushed into the Langle. Fishman in the right spot, but couldn't handle the heat. And the Purple Frogs lead by 5. Wow, what a bomb by Carty. That's an absolute beauty. To be able to hit that wrist-away shot on the back one and keep it inside the sideline is impressive. But to do it in between 2 blockers, what a beautiful piece of offense. Oh, Pendleton was there, but a split second too late, and Ferraro sneaks it through the block and down. Moore chopped down the line. Beautiful stab by Ritter. Bliss, deep cross court, puts it away. What a great swing that is. High, hard, and deep. A great combination, especially if you can keep it that high and hit the deep part of the court. At that point, you're pretty much unstoppable. Woods adjusts. What a dig by Dim. Albus, deep cross court and down. Incredible defense. Garrett Dim, that was just incredible, absorbing a bomb from Greg Woods. Not only did he dig it, he put it right on Mitch Ford's head. Not over yet, 16 serving 20. Oh my goodness, what a wall. Sam Albus with a brick wall stuff block. You can't do it much better than that. And now a 3-point game and an injection of energy into this Richmond side. Good dig by Fishman again, but just underneath the net and couldn't be scooped up. Bliss somehow runs this down. It'll be a free ball opportunity for River City. Moore out of the back row. Absolutely destroyed. And it's a 2-point game. 19-21. Q dialing up the service pressure. And no timeout from Boston. Never mind. Yes, there is. Just an awesome battle between these two teams right now. River City trying to make a comeback. Stay tuned for the drama here late in set number 3. Absolutely crucial point right here. 19 serving 21. Can Quentin Moore keep this ball in play and put on some pressure? Yes, he can. Out of system. Oh, what a dig by Moore. Love slowed down. Albus gotta have this tipped over the top, kept alive by Ritter. Free ball now for River City. Tough one, though. Fishman dug by Kobe Moore. Love off the block and out of bounds. And Boston's lead is 3. What a crazy battle. This is fun. These two teams are giving everything they have in this third set, and we're going at least one more. That float serve just out of bounds. And now Ryan Huberty, number 18 in maroon, Backup outside hitter in to serve and play some defense. Perhaps a must-win point here for River City. Kaufman all on his way out of bounds. Incredible dig by Moore. Now Boston will have another opportunity. Love slowed down. Huberty keeps it alive. Albus dug by Woods. Bliss dug by Moore again. Unbelievable. Love is stuffed. You have got to be kidding me. Quentin Moore. Defense wins championships. What an individual effort in position 6 by Quentin Moore. Unbelievable. River City very much alive. Huberty again. Good serve down the line on Love. Love tipped over the top, thrown back by Albus, but he's out of the play until he's stuffed by Carty. No, that's not double contact, not called. Ford. Moore for the tie is roofed by Kaufman. Oh my goodness, what a sequence. And Carty going to talk to our down official about that Ryan Love's self-coverage play, and I think he's got a case. That could have easily been a double contact. And now a conversation between our two officials. Very curious to see what happens here. Boston's going to keep that point. What a ridiculous last 5-point sequence this has been. River City undoes the service substitution. 24-22. Set point here for the Boston Bounce. But not yet. First, a timeout from River City. I, too, need to catch my breath, and I bet you do, too, watching at home. We'll be right back in a minute for the conclusion of set number 3. Out of the timeout, Skylar Kaufman serving for the set for Boston. River City needs side out right here. Albus over the top and in. What an incredible swing. Just perfect. Over the top of the block, deep cross court and in. And now 23-24, set point number 2 for the Boston Bounce. Albus at the line. Rotation 6 receive for Boston. Ritter, the front court setter, with Ferraro and Love. Albus keeps it in play. Perfect pass, Love. One-on-one, dug by Dim. Covered off the block. Fishman for the tie is roofed by Ferraro. And that is it. What a thriller in the third set. The Boston Bounce escaped 25-23. Oh, just amazing. Just as we thought these teams were running out of energy here on Saturday night, we get that banger of the third set, and Boston takes a 2-1 lead in this match. Just incredible. Can River City come back and force a nightcap 5th set, or will Boston advance to the semifinals tomorrow to play Team LVC? Find out in just a minute. Just a ridiculous match that we have the pleasure of bringing to you live from the Niagara Frontier Volleyball Center in West Seneca, New York for the VLA East Division Cup. My name is Rob St. Clair. Thank you very much for watching set number 4. Boston Bounce lead 2-1 on the near side of your screen, and we are underway with another stuff block. Boston's block, at least since set number 2, has just been outstanding. In the other quarterfinal right now, Chicago Swede leads Eastside Cleveland 1-0. They're tied up midway through the second. The winner of that one will play the Niagara Frontier, who had an incredible comeback 5-set win over the Northeast Force earlier this evening. The winner of this match here between River City and Boston will play New York's team LVC. Love flying in out of the back row, somehow keeps his feet behind the line and tips that one over the block to the floor. Like that attempt there from Woods trying to cut it short, but the tape got in the way. Good block mechanics there, but unfortunately too much power from Andrew Bliss off the block of Pendleton and out of play. More on the back two, blocked, covered. Albus, cross court off Kobe Moore and out of play. And River City sides out of rotation 1. Woods accelerates, but was never going to be fast enough to catch up to that ball out of the back row, and he buries it into the net. We're tied up at 3. Really good pass there by Bliss off a tough serve. Love, high hands, Moore runs it down. Nice free ball there from Albus. Takes the setter out of play. Love. Chop dug by Dim. Albus again off the block of Love and out of bounds. That is such high-level play all around from the River City flow right there. So impressive. That is how you manufacture points on your serve, and it's 5-3. Really good pass there by Moore off a tough serve, and Love very smartly with a casual tap off the block and out of bounds. a jam by Ritter, but he follows through into the top tape. River City now doubling up Boston here in the fourth set. Could we be going to another 5-set marathon to cap off the day? Ferraro crushed out of the middle. Neil Ferraro out of NYU. We saw him play even a little bit of opposite in the regular season event in Connecticut, but was a first-team All-American in Division III as a middle, and here he is, looking to make the jump to professional overseas volleyball, according to him. Moore blasted out of the pipe again. Nice set there by Mitch Ford, separating the Boston block. Good pass there by Bliss, and hammered. Oh my goodness, Neil Ferraro coming alive offensively in a big way. Firmly imprinting a Mikasa into the floorboards here in West Seneca, New York. Ball blasted by Love from the service line. A nice piece of dodgeball there from Quentin Moore to dive out of the way. Woods blocked by Moore and covered. Bliss over the top looking for the fingertips, and he's not going to get them. 5-point lead now for the Flow. Oh, hammered down the line by Woods, but a little too much wrist-away spin. Missed it out of bounds wide. 12-6. What a response by River City. These two teams just have the most unique play styles. They're so much fun to watch, and if I'm not mistaken, this is their first meeting in VLA history. The first of many in the East Division. Love out of the back row. What a set there by Ritter. No block up against that. Boston just high, hard bangers at every position. Big in the middle, but undersized elsewhere. But boy, do they play bigger than their roster heights. River City, ridiculous defense. Amazing in transition offense. And special from the service line. Different strengths, and it's Boston right now with a 2-1 lead. But River City looks pretty good right now, trying to force a tiebreaker. How deep can they go, though? River City much thinner in terms of roster depth than Boston is. Ford wins the joust. Kaufman on 2. Doug. Moore gets his feet to the inside, but can't deal with that underset ball quite well enough. Moore down the line, missed it just barely out of bounds long. Good looking swing, but couldn't find the end line, and Boston making a little push here. Albus with a very similar hitting error to what we just saw Woods do a few points ago. And now it's only a 2-point game. A heck of a run from Boston from 12-6 down. A 5-1 run. Not a good set there from Ford. Somehow able to be rescued, and then a huge miscommunication. Ritter tried to set Bliss on the first contact. Bliss was nowhere to be found, and the ball falls. Confusing play there. Good block touch there, but Dim couldn't change direction to keep that ball alive. Smart tip there by Moore. Ritter makes the play. Love off the block and out of bounds. And it's a 1-point game. What a turnaround. Good block touch there by Kaufman. Kaufman in transition. Wow, you just love to see a middle blocker have that much individual impact on the game. Skylar Kaufman with a beautiful block touch that turned an in-system flow attack into a Boston free ball. And then the big man with some quick footwork to get up and hammer that one in transition. Perfect textbook play. Fishman out of the pipe, blocked by Kaufman and covered. Wow, Albus gets his feet to the inside and dents the floorboards. Another good piece of dodgeball, this time by Greg Woods. That ball sailed out of bounds. He had to get out of the way in a hurry. Love wins the joust. Ford begging to see if Love didn't reach entirely over the net to play that ball. But Boston are going to keep that point. I think that's the correct call there. In the other quarterfinal, Eastside Cleveland has tied it up against Chicago Swede 28-26 in the second. So they're tied 1-1. And they'll be going for a while longer as well. Fishman chopped, dug by Kaufman, the middle blocker. Love, tip deep. Moore makes the play. Oh, and a very makeable defensive play. Not made by Woods, as maybe he slipped on his way in to dig that ball. Wow, ace serve. Clips the tape and fools the Boston receivers completely. Phil Pendleton into the stat sheet in the ace column. Oh, what a bomb by Ferraro again. Tough pass. Good rescue by Ford, but Carty is stuffed. And he falls harshly, able to get back quickly, get back up off the floor quickly, which is great to see. But Ferraro with an enormous block right there, one-on-one, and Boston takes a 1-point lead, 18-17, leading 2-1 in the fourth. Boston trying to represent Tier 1 after their division rivals Northeast Forest lost a crazy match in 5 to Niagara Frontier in the quarterfinals earlier. Albus, deep cross court, dug by Bliss. The ceiling actually helps Ritter that time. And Bliss actually gets a hittable ball, but hits it nowhere but the middle of the net, and we're tied up once again. Not a good pass by Moore. Ritter somehow rescues it. And a net violation by Ryan Love as he jumped and landed. Boston the Boston bench not happy about it. But net definitely a move, and I think that Love clipped a piece of it on his way down on the bottom. River City retakes the lead, and Konstantinov of Boston needs timeout. What a roller coaster of a fourth set we have here. Conclusion coming up in just a second. Good pass there by Love out of the timeout. Woods blocked. Bliss covers it. Albus down the line, beautifully put away, plus a net violation, and it's 20-18. The drama continues to build. Kobe Moore, the libero for Boston, looking a little banged up after that play. A serve! Sam Albus right into the seam. What a time to dial up one of those. Could we see another Boston timeout? Not just yet. But a huge, huge run of points to break an 18-18 tie, 3 in a row for the River City Flow. 2 in a row, Sam Albus. Back to back for a 4-point lead. Incredible. And now Jack Pinsense, number 15 in white, backup outside hitter, going to come in for Greg Woods to pass and attack on the left side here in rotation 1. I think that's a great substitution. Albus goes right after him. Love dug by Albus, back to Boston. Ferraro slowed down. Moore off the block, somehow dug. Pinsense with the roll shot, great opportunity here for Flo. Albus down the line into the antenna, and the run is over. Very, very interesting. The rotation one substitution is undone, so Woods, the starting opposite, back in for Boston. Ryan Love to serve, down by 3. This is not over yet. We saw something very similar, but with the opposite scores in set number 3. Cardi crossbody, missed it out of bounds. Ferraro had a lot to do with that, but he didn't touch it. Can Boston make this comeback? 20 serving 22. Good serve again. Fishman, deep cross court and in. What a great shot. Absolutely brilliant swing right there from Andrew Fishman. His team really needed to get out of that rotation, and they do. Now 23-20. Bliss, dug by Fishman. Moore, high into the hands, should be covered easily. Ford, Albus, back row attack off the block and out of bounds, and it's set point River City. Just insane, this match. These two teams are playing their hearts out to advance to tomorrow's semifinals. Fishman serving for the set. 24-20. Rotation 2 received for the Boston Bounce. Good serve. Even better pass. Ferraro dug briefly by Dim, but down to the floor. 1 set point saved. Peter Klemchek in. And Moore absolutely destroyed. Quentin Moore on the inside ball. Just blasted right on the sideline, and we are going 5. My goodness, the stamina that these guys have to continue to play this match is off the charts. Quick coin toss. Teams will decide serve and side, and we will play a tiebreaker to 15 points to stay alive in this tournament. Do not miss it live on the VLA YouTube channel. We will be right back. Best 2 words in all of volleyball, set 5. A quick sprint 15-point tiebreaker to decide who moves on to tomorrow's semifinals and who is done. These two teams have put on an absolute show for us here tonight. But only one can advance to take on New York's Team LVC. And regardless of who it is, the storylines will pretty much write themselves. Boston 0-4 against LVC all time, including 0-2 this year. And the River City Flow, until this season, were directly under the LVC management structure before rebranding to River City this year. Mitch Ford has set a masterful match for River City, and really all day today. But in this match tonight, number 16 in maroon will start us off serving on the far side of your screen in set number 5. Boston in white and purple on the near side receiving in rotation 3. Woods detonates down the line. And we're underway here in the 5th with authority. Not a good service error there by Woods. Has switched to the more conservative float serve about midway through the match. And if you're going to do that, you've got to put him over the net and in. River City full of dangerous servers, most notably this man, Quentin Moore. What can he do here? Beautiful pass by Kobe Moore, but over back to the River City side. Oh, what a stuff block, Skylar Kaufman. Slams the door on Moore out of the Bic. Boston sides out the hard way. They lead 2-1. Another block by Kaufman, 2 in a row. Wow, big number 16 in white and purple is having his way up at the net for the Boston bounce. Albus blocked again by Kaufman, covered this time. Fishman way inside, tipped to the floor right over Ritter, who pulled his hands away. And hard to blame him for doing that, not trying to get tooled out of bounds. But he left a wide open avenue for Fishman to find the floor. River City trails by 1. Love stuff by Albus. And can't quite be covered as that ball hits our official. Yes, the official is part of the barrier. If you touch him, ball's out of bounds. Love making his case. No question about that one. River City point, we're tied up at 3. Good block there from Albus to set it up. Not a good pass from Bliss. All the way to Love on the outside. Free ball here. Free ball here for Boston. Kaufman. What a pancake play made by Pendleton. And tipped over the top and down. Phil Pendleton, the middle blocker, with the most clutch pancake play of the day. Kaufman thought he had him. He thought he had the easy tip to position 4 with no libero on the floor. But number 20 in maroon, diving, had other ideas. What an offensive play. Another free ball. Albus off the block of Love and out of bounds. Flo takes the lead by 2. This float serve from Phil Pendleton is giving Boston some serious problems. Kaufman sends over a free ball, basically. Fishman, good block touch there by Ritter. Good block touch there by Carty. More smart tip, gets the reset. Albus, very little transition, dug by Woods. Oh, Woods out of the back row with pretty much no block up. Missed it out of bounds long. It's 6-3. Kind of sloppy volleyball here lately. But the run continues for River City. This float serve continuing to put Boston under pressure. Love, good block touch. Albus tipped over with the left hand. Another good block touch, this time by Fishman, but finally sent out of bounds, and Boston is back within 2. Fishman on the left side, utilizing a favorable matchup and smartly off the block of Ritter and out of bounds. 7-4. Teams will change sides when the first team reaches 8 points here in the 5th set tiebreaker. Love somehow inside the block of Carty and down. Ritter, a very good server when he's on. Nice fight off there by Dim. Albus down the line and out of bounds, and it's a 1-point game. Nice service pressure there from Colin Ritter. His team really needed that one, and they need him again right here. Good cut short serve. Carty handles it nicely. Albus again down the line. What a play by Kobe Moore. Carty on the overpass. Took a swing at it and buried it into the net, and we are tied. Insane. Tied up at 7 in the 5th set. In an elimination match in this tournament, what more could you ask for? Ritter again. Hammered that time. What a pass by Quentin Moore. Stuff blocked by Neil Ferraro. Incredible. At least 3 points in a row by the Boston Bounce, if not 4. They take the lead 8-7. And they force the side change. A game of runs to the highest degree. Just electric entertainment And this is only the quarterfinals. I can't even imagine what we're going to see tomorrow. All the info about tomorrow's Championship Sunday can be found on our website, volleyballleagueofamerica.com or usavla.com, and the link is in the description. Good cut serve there. Nicely read by Dim. Carty in the middle is roofed again. Ferraro all over it, and the run continues. No timeout yet for River City. Ritter has been on a tear serving in this rotation. Can he keep it going? Yes, he can. Nice pass by Dim. Moore out of the back row, crossbody, beautiful defense. Fishman tries to wipe into the block and get the reset, and he is stuffed by Woods. The run continues. And now finally a timeout from the flow. Incredible trip to the service line from Colin Ritter. 10-7 Boston. Graphic right there showing you a 6-0 run. One side out, and then 5 in a row on the serve of Colin Ritter. Could this be enough for the Boston Bounce to advance? Ritter keeping that one in play nicely out of the timeout. Fishman, deep, dug by Kobe Moore. Ritter, Love, barely missed it out of bounds. That was so close. But just long, I believe, is the correct call. And River City breathes a huge sigh of relief. Crushed by Ferraro. Gorgeous delivery from Ritter there. Boston is 4 points away. Ryan Love. Definitely long on that one. Phil Pendleton back to the front court as the River City middle blocker. Ryan Carty to serve. Good serve by Carty just over the tape. Ritter, Ferraro again. No stopping that. Ridiculously high contact point. Crossbody right on the sideline. 12 serving 9 in a game to 15. Moore down the line, missed it out of bounds. Wow. Had a pretty good look at it, but couldn't get over the top of it enough. And he misses it long. Now Boston is 2 points away. serve. Oh my goodness. A float service laser right on the end line from Neil Ferraro, and it's match point. 14-9. Boston is 1 point away. Rotation 6 receive here for River City, needing a side out to stay alive. Not a good pass by Fishman. Albus dug by Ritter. Woods will have a swing for the match. Stuffed by Pendleton. Not yet. Quentin Moore there as well. Now it is all up to Mitch Ford. Rotation 3 receive here for Boston. Match point number 2. 10 serving 14. Bliss, what a dig by Dim. Albus in transition, what a dig by Ritter. Bliss again for the match, high hands dug. Moore tipped into the block and to the floor, and we're still going. Wow, incredible defense. Garrett Dim, number 3 in light blue, is just everywhere on that play, eating up those sharp cross-court swings, and his team is still alive. 11 serving 14 now. Ford again. Match point number 3 for Boston. Ritter. Kaufman! Crossbody, and it's over. The Boston Bounce survive and advance. 15-11 in the 5th set over the River City Flow. And it'll be an all Tier 1 semifinal tomorrow morning between the Boston Bounce and New York Team LVC. What a match this was. Incredible. Well over 2 hours to cap off our night here in Buffalo, New York. The River City Flow will play a consolation match tomorrow morning, but Boston advances. As dramatic as you could ask for. What an effort from both these teams. Incredible show they put on. And that will just about do it for us here tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. What a treat this was to bring you this quarterfinal on a Saturday night. We will be back tomorrow morning, semifinals live at 9 a.m. Eastern. And then the finals, mark your calendars, 2 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, right here on YouTube. I'm Rob St. Clair, wishing you a very happy Saturday night. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you in the morning.